Hi guys, it's Bob from Greybeard Models and welcome back to my channel. Just thought I'd do a quick catch up. I've over the past few months I've had some shop cards from my friends over there in America, and I thought I'd just share them with you. First one I got was from Doug Hensley over at Hensley's Hobbies. Doug's a really cool builder actually. He does some really good stuff with cars and stuff. So check out his channel. I'll put a link in the below to his channel. The second one I got was from another friend of mine over in America, Mark. His name's Mark, and his channel is Mark from Montana. Mark does some great figure painting, and he also does some biplanes. This biplane here, this Sopwith Pup, I think it is. Yeah, he likes all these World War One biplanes, and he does some really interesting work. So check his channel out. Again, I'll put a link below. And then the other one I've got is this one here from Keith over in Ireland. It's Keith Models and RCs. He does some great cars. Look at this Porsche. This is absolutely fantastic. And he does some great sort of engine detailing stuff as well. So again, I'll leave his channel in a link to his channel below, and yeah, check him out. He's got some really good stuff going on over there, mainly in cars. So yeah, check that out. So the other thing that I wanted to do, I've got something to add to the stash. So what I'm going to do is just get on the green mat, because that's better, and we'll have a look at the latest addition to the stash. So here's the latest addition to the stash. I picked this up on eBay, and obviously it's had a previous owner. I haven't even opened the box yet. All I've done is looked at the actual box. And it's an AEC Armoured Command Vehicle, Dorchester ACV it's called, there, and it's by AFV Club again. I'm gradually getting quite a few of these, so yeah, pretty good. They look pretty good. It's their kit number AF35227, 1/35 scale, and it says here it's got precisely replicates details of compartment interior. It accurately reproduced the chassis and suspension systems based on through study of actual vehicle. Sunroof hatches can be built open or closed, or museum display mode with glass. Rubber-made 50-inch British off-road tyres. 1/35 high-quality British map and wireless set, number 19 included. Canvas shelter can be modelled, stretched or in storage. Precision photo etch parts are included. Accurately reproduced chassis and suspension systems are based on thorough study of the actual vehicle. So that's what it is. It's the command vehicle. So I've got some glare. I've got lots of glare. I've actually got a side window here, and the sun's streaming in at the moment. So here in the UK, you can't knock that. What I'll do is let's have a look at this side. This side's got a view of this sort of kit, sort of semi-constructed view of the underside there, which is pretty cool. And then some of the detail inside the vehicle, which again is pretty cool. The end of the box, which you can't get in under the camera, so the end of the box again has got a bit of an internal view there going on. Replication of the box front. This side has got the barcode and the usual cautions about age and all that sort of stuff, and colour scheme there. That's a really weird colour scheme. So I think I'm gonna try and do this colour scheme. The reason for that is I've never done one of these colour schemes before. So again, you know what it's like, guys. I do like testing myself. And then this end here, yeah, it's just got the same thing, and the same replication of the box top. So before we get on, let's get the lid off and we'll have a look inside. So I've got the lid off, and the first thing that greets me is this sort of A4 instruction booklet, which we'll come back to, and then bags of sprues, which is really nice to see. And it's in this odd sort of sand colour, if you like. So let's have a quick look at these. I think I'll put this to one side and then bring the sprues in one at a time, and we'll have a look through these. Yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your take on it, these tyres look like, yeah, they're rubber tyres, but I think they'll paint up and weather up quite neat. So don't want to prejudge it. So first thing first, we'll have a look at the instructions, and then I'll come and do the sprues. So instructions, as I say, normal sort of A4 black and white stapled booklet thing, which is quite cool. And on the front, just a description of what it is, and a little brief history of the vehicle and what it's known for. So this is the AEC, Armoured Command Vehicle. Interesting, it's spelled it in the American way there. And the instructions give you the normal sort of key to what you'll find in the instructions, method for applying decals, which is really cool, and then a colour list here, which includes guns, Mr. Colour spray, whatever, hobby colour, Humbrol, Revel, and life colour. So interesting selection there. And then about the AEC Dorchester Armoured Command Vehicle there. So it gives you some drawings and stuff there, and some sort of drawings of what it's like inside, that sort of thing. And it says here that a small number of the Dorchesters were captured by the German Afrika Korps and used by German high-ranking officers, especially Rommel, in the North African campaign. I think I'm right in saying that AFV Club do this vehicle with the German markings to do Rommel's vehicle, but yeah, German army called them Mammoths. I think they've got a kit out called that. So the instructions are fairly, really clear, because you've got huge amount of space here. They haven't crammed everything in, which is really nice. So it looks like without even looking at it, it looks like you're going with the engine to begin with, and transmission, and then putting the chassis together and mounting all the various little doodads on the chassis, and then going on to the suspension, which really cool layout. And then going on to part 4, which is adding more of the transmission. It's 4-wheel drive on there. So yeah, so you add in the sort of suspension and the drives in there. More super details in there. This is going to come up lovely. This will paint up really nice. And then you've got the whole adding the tyres in and stuff like that. So essentially just assembling the chassis. I think that's where the hard work is. He says, not even looked at it yet. So there you go, putting together the insides, the water canisters underneath the body, and then starting to put the body sides together. Yeah, quite a neat detailed interior. There's the radio and the various brackets and desks, putting nice swivel chairs together. Interesting swivel chairs with like a seat belt. Yeah, so I suppose it could work on the move, can't it? All bits and pieces, including a map to go on there, and then this is the further details of inside, and then putting the cab together there. All of that sort of driving detail. Or might look at some driver figures, and more of the cab details there. And then it's putting the cab and the front of the body and the rear of the body together. All of that sort of thing there. Adding bits of the roof by the looks of it. More details around the body. Might have to look at that. You know, some of this detail might be fragile, so it might be interesting putting that together. And then putting on the sort of awning and the door details there, and more details, lots and lots of details going on. There's 21 steps. 22nd step is putting the roof together, the various sort of skylights and things, and then putting things like petrol cans together, that sort of thing. And then finally putting the roof onto the body shell. But it doesn't actually, did I miss that? 22, 23, 24, 22. Interesting. Did I miss the bit where we put the body shell onto the chassis? So you got to the chassis bit, and it doesn't actually tell you when to make the two big parts together. Okay, well, we can work that out. It's not a big thing, as it will be a big thing, but not a problem. Colour scheme: 3rd Armoured Brigade, 2nd Armoured Division, Spring 1941. Giving you the body colours there. Unfortunately, it's not giving you a colour call out, like a coloured thing like you get nowadays. And then the 2nd Armoured Division, Advanced HQ, Spring 1941. Again, with that paint scheme. And then the 2nd Armoured Division, Advanced HQ, Spring 1941, which is, as far as I can see, apart from the number, is, oh, it's a slightly different colour scheme. That's interesting. So that's got that sort of spread, and then that's got a slightly different spread. So yeah, it's a similar colour scheme, but two different colour schemes. And then it gives you a parts list and the sprue call outs there, which is quite interesting. And then parts replacement if you need it. Right, so let's get on to the sprues. So I was going to get all the parts out of the bags, but I think what I'll do is I'll leave the parts in the bag. I'll have a look at the sprues anyway, just to have a look at what sort of, the quality of the moulding, and you can see that through the plastic of the bags. The reason I just don't want to lose any parts, there's a lot of parts here, so I just want to have a quick look. Some interesting bits there, just putting jerry cans together, which is cool, and the water cans by the looks of it. That's pretty cool. The other thing that I previously showed you was the tyres. The tyres are okay. They're not, you can work with it. Nice clear parts, and there's no refraction or many marks on the clear parts, so they're all pretty good. And there's some of the details, like things like the brake levers, I suppose, and stuff like that for the inside the cab. So that's pretty cool. They're good. They're good stuff. I just want to have a quick look on this one. This bag's got, and I don't want to open this, but this bag's got the photo etch. I don't know if you can see through there, but it's got photo etch and photo etch grills, and it's also got some paper maps there, which is really cool. And the decals, which are behind a protective film, but they look pretty good. I just noticed it's 2013 on this print, and I believe the kit came out in 2012, so I know this is an early one. And actually on scale mates, the box art shows it's an early one. I think they improved or added new parts in 2018, but that's not something to worry too much about, I wouldn't think. But looking generally at the parts, AFV Club stuff is moulded really well. I haven't done the other kit that I've got, which is the Valentine. I haven't done that yet. That'll be in the list of kits to do. But yeah, generally speaking, what I've seen through here, oh, that radiator's going to look absolutely business with a grill through it, with the photo etch grill in it. That's just going to really pop. So yeah, don't know if that's supposed to be a logo or a sync mark, but never mind, we'll have a look at that. I mean, there's no flash on this at all, nothing at all. Really good, nicely moulded. And this one is just some more of the panels, or the wood panels there. Nice moulding there. That'll come up nice. It's not wood grain or anything. You're not going to see wood grain or anything like that. You know, this is like internal office walls, so they're going to be smooth, aren't they? Because the guys working in the office don't want to get their, don't want to get splinters, do they? So these, oh, look at the radio moulding is absolutely top class. That is absolutely brilliant. And then there's the guard over the top of it there. They look like the tops of the water canisters or the water holders. Yep. So that's good. Really nice moulded detail there. Really looking forward to getting into one of these AFV kits. These are as you can see, parts of the chassis there, the chassis rails. Give you an idea of the size of that. So that's that big. That's that big. Chassis rails are 165 millimeters long, so yeah, it's quite a chunky vehicle. That bit's sort of come away off the sprue there, but I'm not surprised at the size of it. I like this idea that they've got these extra pin sort of pieces here, which prevents the ejector pins. You put these in instead, and it also helps making sure that as far as I know anyway, and not that I know a great deal about moulding, but it just ensures that there's enough plastic, you don't get short shots. I think it's a great idea. Some more details there of the chairs. Nice, they'll paint up lovely. Nice sort of leather effect, I would think. Not sure yet. Haven't looked at the colour scheme, whether they're sort of green chairs or that horrible sort of green sort of plastic coverings that they used to have on those chairs. I don't know, but we'll have a look at that, or whether or not they're posh and leather. So we'll see. And parts of the wheels now coming together, and other engine parts in there as well. But yeah, it looks like the wheels and the drive chain. So yeah, really cool parts. I haven't seen anything here. I mean, there's some really fine moulding there. Look at that part there, and that part there. I mean, they're lovely mouldings. And the final sprue is the biggie. This is you know, the big panels for the vehicle, the roof panel. Lovely rivet detail on it. Yeah, and the awning rails and stuff like that. So really good. Looking forward to building this. So that's quite interesting, really, because I've now got. It says walking away from the microphone. Get in the box. Don't fight me. Okay. Yeah. So I've now got 3 vehicles that are North Africa based, but I suppose so the Valentine tank, I suppose also the Bantam BRC Jeep, Valentine tank, the tank transporter I can do in North Africa trim, this I can do in North Africa trim, so that would be a good diorama. This vehicle, a couple of figures with the Jeep parked together, and then the other one is the Valentine with the tank transporter, which again with some figures. So there's some big projects coming on, but for next year, and that'll come together nicely. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Before I start waffling, because I will, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to all my subscribers out there. Great to see the channel growing slowly, so it's good to see you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.